Welcome to Medical News Update. I'm your host, and this is the podcast that takes the biggest stories in health research and turns them into plain English. No medical degree required. Today's story: why the world's most famous weight loss drug, Ozempic, doesn't work for everyone, and scientists have just found one reason, and it's hiding in our DNA. If you've taken Ozempic or you know someone who has, you've probably heard two very different kinds of stories. Some people drop dozens of pounds. Others barely lose anything. Doctors often blamed lifestyle, dose, or patient effort. But researchers at Stanford University, in a study published this April in 2026, found something much deeper going on. Here's what they discovered. About 1 in 10 people, roughly 10% of the general population, carry small changes in a single gene. That gene builds a tiny enzyme called PAM. Think of PAM as a factory switch. Your body naturally makes a hormone called GLP-1, the same hormone Ozempic is designed to copy. But the hormone starts out asleep. PAM is the switch that turns it on so it can actually work. In people with these gene variants, the switch is sluggish. Their body makes plenty of GLP-1, but most of it never gets activated. The fuel is in the tank, but the engine can't start. Why does that matter? The drugs we use for weight loss and type 2 diabetes, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound, all rely on this GLP-1 system. If your body's own processing is weak, these drugs may not land the same way. That's a real reason some patients see dramatic results and others see almost none. So what does this mean for you? 3 takeaways. 1. If one of these drugs isn't working for you, it's not necessarily about willpower. There is now real biology to point to. That matters because too many people blame themselves. 2. We are likely heading toward a future where a simple genetic test before starting these medications helps doctors pick the right drug for the right patient. That could save months of trial and error. 3. If you or a family member aren't responding, talk to your doctor. There are other drug families, like SGLT2 inhibitors, that don't rely on this same pathway and may work better. One caveat: this is early research. 10% is an estimate from a single study. No genetic test is approved today to predict your Ozempic response, and even within that 10%, some people still lose weight, just less than average. Don't stop your medication based on this story alone. But it's a big missing puzzle piece, and it reminds us there is no one drug that fits everybody. That's today's medical news update. If this helped you, share it with someone who'd benefit. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy.